and welcome back to the channel. Today we're traveling back to the golden age of American muscle cars to spotlight a true legend. The 1970 Plymouth GTX. Known as the gentleman's muscle car, this masterpiece from the Mopar lineup was a perfect fusion of style, performance, and luxury. Whether you're a longtime fan of classic cars or new to the world of automotive history, this review will take you on a journey to explore every detail of what makes the GTX a timeless icon. Let's dive in. First introduced in 1967, the GTX quickly became synonymous with high performance wrapped in a luxurious package. But the 1970 model year was something special, featuring a redesigned body, upgraded interiors, and even more power options. The Plymouth GTX wasn't just about speed, it was a statement. And today we'll explore every inch of this beauty, its striking exterior, thoughtfully designed interior, jaw-dropping performance, and what it means to own one in today's market. Let's start with the first thing that grabs your attention, the design. Take a look at the front of this car. The 1970 Plymouth GTX makes an unforgettable first impression. Its split grille design is bold, flanked by dual headlights that give it an aggressive yet classy demeanor. Look at the detailed chrome trim. It's not overdone but perfectly complements the body color. The hood, particularly in the 446 barrel and 426 Hemi variants, is a work of art with its functional air scoops that were designed to channel cool air directly to the engine. This wasn't just for aesthetics, it was engineered for performance. And speaking of engineering, the craftsmanship here is top-notch. Even small details like the Plymouth badge and the Roadrunner-inspired horn add character to this car. As we move to the side, the GTX's design really comes into its own. Notice the long, sweeping lines that run the length of the car, giving it a sleek yet muscular stance. The wheel arches are perfectly proportioned, housing 15-inch rally wheels that were standard for the GTX. These wheels, wrapped in period-correct Goodyear polyglaze tires, are the cherry on top of this timeless design. The side stripe, a defining feature, adds a sporty touch while subtly highlighting the car's length and low-slung posture. This isn't just a car, it's a piece of moving art. Now let's talk about the back. The 1970 Plymouth GTX boasts a rear end that's just as impressive as its front. The full-width taillights are framed by chrome trim, creating a look that's both clean and striking. Below, the dual exhaust tips peek out from under the bumper, a hint of the power that lies within. And let's not forget the rear deck spoiler, which was an optional feature that added both style and functionality. Even parked, the GTX looks like it's ready to roar down the highway at any moment. Step inside and you'll immediately notice why the GTX was often referred to as a gentleman's muscle car. The interior is a perfect blend of luxury and practicality. The bucket seats are upholstered in premium vinyl, offering both comfort and durability. The center console, with its wood grain accents, houses the iconic pistol grip shifter, a detail that Mopar enthusiasts will appreciate. The dashboard is a driver's dream, featuring large, easy-to-read gauges that keep all the vital information at your fingertips. And if you opted for the Rally instrument cluster, you get even more gauges, including a tachometer and a clock, all illuminated for nighttime driving. The three-spoke steering wheel is another highlight, offering a perfect grip for spirited driving. The wood grain details extend to the door panels and dashboard, adding a touch of elegance. And let's not forget the optional AM/FM stereo, an 8-track player, cutting-edge technology for the 1970s. This is a car that doesn't just drive well, it keeps you comfortable and entertained along the way. And now, the moment you've been waiting for, the performance. Under the hood, the Plymouth GTX offered some of the most powerful engines of its time. The standard 440 Super Commando V produced 375 horsepower and 480 lb-ft of torque, making it more than capable of holding its own on the street or the strip. For those who wanted even more power, Plymouth offered the 446 barrel, which used a triple carburetor setup to pump out 390 horsepower. But the piece de resistance was, without a doubt, the 426 Yema, rated at 425 horsepower but widely believed to produce much more. This engine could launch the GTX from 0 to 60 mph in under 6 seconds, a staggering feat for the era. Driving the GTX is an experience unlike any other. The torque-white automatic transmission shifts seamlessly, while the optional 4-speed manual with its pistol grip shifter puts the driver in complete control. The suspension, though designed for comfort, provides surprisingly good handling, especially for a car of this size and weight. Whether you're cruising on the highway or taking it to the drag strip, the GTX delivers performance that will leave you smiling every time you hit the gas. Now, let's talk about owning a GTX in today's market. Back in 1970, the base price for this car was around $3,500, a significant amount at the time. Today, these cars have become highly sought after by collectors and enthusiasts alike. Depending on the engine trim and overall condition, a 1970 Plymouth GTX can range anywhere from $60,000 for a good driver to over $200,000 for a pristine, numbers-matching example with a MI engine. Restoration projects can be more affordable, but they come with their own challenges and costs. In the end, the 1970 Plymouth GTX is more than just a car. It's a legend. It represents an era when automakers weren't afraid to push the boundaries of style and performance. Whether you're a collector, an enthusiast, or just someone who appreciates automotive history, the GTX offers something truly special. From its stunning design to its incredible performance, this is a car that will always be remembered as one of the greats. Thank you for joining me on this journey into the world of the 1970 Plymouth GTX. If you enjoyed this in-depth review, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let me know in the comments which classic car you'd like us to cover next. Until then, keep those engines running, and I'll see you in the next video.